Dasharath, a great but unfortunate king. The kingdom of Kosal was situated south of the great Himalayas. Ayodhya was its capital. King Dasharath ruled over Kosal. He was very brave and efficient. All his subjects were very happy under his rule. He was a great warrior, and Dasharath also was an expert hunter. One day Dasharath ventured into the forest for hunting. Nothing went right that day, as he did not get a single hunt. Dasharath felt frustrated, but was determined not to return home empty-handed. As daylight faded and it started becoming dark, Dasharath climbed on a tree and patiently waited for some animal to come to the nearby river. He was confident that animals would come at night to quench their thirst. Mere sound was also enough for Maharaj Dasharath. He was a perfect marksman and would hit any target by sound alone. The plan was perfect, but the best of plans can often go wrong. Something which one never imagined does happen. It so happened that a young boy named Shravan had come to the same jungle along with his old parents, who were blind. Shravan loved his parents a lot. They had expressed a desire to go on a pilgrimage to all the holy places. Being poor, they would not afford to go by a chariot. So Shravan carried his parents on his shoulder and walked on foot. He believed that his duty towards his parents was of utmost importance. While going through a jungle, they rested under a tree. After some time, his parents said, "Child, we are thirsty. Please go and see if water is available somewhere." Though it was night, Shravan immediately went out in search of water. Soon finding a river, he immersed his jug in the water. It created a bubbling sound. King Dasharath, who was somewhere nearby hoping to find some prey before he returned, heard the sound. He thought that some animal had come to drink water. Very sure of his ability to hit the target by sound, Dasharath immediately picked up his bow and aimed his arrow in the direction of the sound. The moment Dasharath's arrow hit the target, someone screamed in extreme pain. The king, struck with horror, immediately realized that he had hit some human being and not an animal. He rushed to the riverside and saw a young boy crying in pain as the arrow had pierced through his heart. "Oh child, who are you? From where have you come? What are you doing here in the jungle at such a time of the night?" Dasharath's voice was breaking with sobs as he was asked the fallen boy questions one after another. The wounded Shravan said in a weak voice, "I am Shravan. I had come to this river to fetch water for my thirsty parents. I am carrying them on my shoulders after fulfilling their desires of pilgrimage. But, O king, I am completely doomed. My death will aggravate their misery. Now, please carry this jug of water to my blind parents without further delay." So saying, Shravan breathed his last. Dasharath reached Shravan's parents with a heavy heart. When Shravan's parents heard footsteps, they said, "Dear child, we noticed that you have come back. Have you got water? Please give it to us. How thirsty we are. But why are you silent? Are you angry with us? Did you have to bear a lot of trouble to bring water?" Shravan, "If you do not utter a word, then we shall not touch a single drop of water. Child, we are fully aware of hardships you have to bear for us. But why are you silent?" Do say something, child. King Dashrath would no longer control his sobs. Tears rolled down from his eyes. The old couple at once became suspicious. Shravan's father asked in a sharp voice, "Who is this? You are not Shravan? Who are you? Where is our Shravan?" I am not Shravan. I have committed an unpardonable sin. I have killed your only son. I mistook your son for an animal who must have come to drink water at the lake and hit him with an arrow. Please forgive me. Oh, you devil! Who are you? You have killed our only child, our support, cried out the old couple, shocked. I am King Dashrath of Kosal. I beg of you, please do forgive me. Oh, so you are King Dashrath? O King, what made you commit such a terrible deed? What have you gained from this? In fact, you have hunted us. No doubt you will have to face the consequences of your misdeed. Listen to the curse of old and dying parents. You too will die grieving for your son, from whom you shall be separated, Dashrath. We are extremely helpless in this vast world. Dear Shravan, you have deserted your blind parents and have gone ahead. We too will join you. Both of them died immediately. King Dashrath returned to Ayodhya. His heart was heavy with sorrow at the thought of the sin he had unknowingly committed. Children, do remember, even the most fortunate person has some desires left unfulfilled. Fate may spring a surprise on you any time. Shravan is one of the best examples of dedicated devotion of a son to his parents.